February. So, fire than you ever been. We get fire than you ever been. Zoo day. About to hit the zoo. Hit the munchies. You heard that me? Get about this house. About to get about this house. Hit the road. Call it the day. Sleepy guy. Come on, come on, come on. You back there, Pops? Yeah. Huh, sister? You good back there?
48 minutes to get to her.
You ordered already?
Dad, I can share some food. I can share my food with you.
Alright. Thank you, baby.
Dad, Daddy.
That's better. Yes, baby? Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I can share some of my food with you.
Okay, thank you. You're going to share some of your food with me. And after we eat, what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to go to the zoo.
I think
Out this joint. Wrap on breakfast.
I want to bring my own stool.
Huh?
Can you hold it? Come on. Thank you. You guys have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where's the car? Oh, in the key. I like the car.
Boy.
I should have had an extra shirt. I got stains.
I mean, you see, I came prepared. You see, I came prepared just in case.
I know.
All right, off to the zoo we go. Good. All right, we made it to the zoo. Irie, what you gotta say?
Let's see.
Okay.
Come here, Irie.
She's already in. She's here. Come here. You stepping all on my shirt. Just get from up there, please.
Look at those green trees.
Yeah, look at those green trees. They look crazy.
Yeah.
They're creepy.
Yeah, looks like they are alive still.
Okay, fly guy.
What are that
Okay,
trees?
he's supposed to be dressed just like me. We got matching outfits at home. But he don't want to dress like his daddy because he's his own cool guy. That's okay. That's okay.
Wait, you hear that sound?
Maybe Sainty or I gotta have another son. Or maybe me and Irie.
Dad, let's make a song, like a song.
Okay, go ahead, make a song. Let's go.
No,
1, 2, 3, let's go. Make a song. We about to walk through the zoo, see the animals, make a song. What song you
No,
trying to
I
make?
want cartoons. Like,
Cartoons. Cartoons is not a song. What are you talking about? What?
I listened to you today
What?
with the mess. Look.
Oh. Yeah. There we go. Family outing day at the zoo. Take one, my boy in here. What's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? You ready for the zoo? I got my girl in here. What's up, Irie? Are you ready for the zoo? You ready, pretty girl? You ready, boy? You ready, my boy? I think they ready.
You're ready.
Come on, sister, let's go. We at the zoo with it. Another day. A little family vlog, yeah. Of course, Daddy got sent back to the car to get sunscreen.
And then one tiny rule, undo read. Throwing me some curveballs here. 4.
Make sure, oh, this one.
Oh, those are your safari. So then you have 1 under 3, right? So that's all 5? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So take out the disposable straw and recycle it, and you're good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Hello, right here. I can scan you right here.
Oh, yeah, you could have brought whatever. What's up, baby? You ready? You ready? All right. You so excited? You got the map to see where we're going to the safari thing? You see?
Wait, we need a picture. Okay, right here. I need a picture from you real quick, and then we'll go. Honestly, I don't mind having a membership for here.
Mm. Oh yeah, we made it.
Nigga, we made it. Hey, we made it. Nigga, we made it. Hey, damn, we made it. Nigga, we made it. Hey, we made it. Hey, nigga, we made it. Hey, we made it. Yeah. She said she working for Walgreens, but not in the store at the head office. The head was so good, it makes sense why you work at the head.
Four of you? Okay. And the baby. Okay, perfect.
What we about to do?
Go to a safari ride and see animals.
We're going on a safari ride to go see animals, right, big boy?
Yeah.
Right, big boy?
Oh,
We're going on a safari ride, big guy.
yeah. And you're going to see animals.
Mm-hmm. Pick it up, man.
Okay.
That's our ticket.
A ticket. Okay, I can't touch you.
Just touch it.
No.
I'm watching. I'm recording.
I was about to going to touch it and going to there, but I didn't touch it. Then what? What you just did?
I locked it, so if you push these buttons, it don't do nothing. If you accidentally push the buttons, you don't mess up my video.
Wait.
See, like if it's unlocked,
Yeah.
then you push this. Zooms in, zooms out.
Oh.
And now it's locked. If you push it, it doesn't do nothing.
Okay. Wow. I'm going. Somebody like chop this down.
Yeah.
A beautiful cut.
A beautiful cut.
Yeah. Ready?
Alrighty. Me and my boys, we about to go on a safari, and we're gonna see some wild animals.
Yeah.
Right, Sainty?
This is Saint.
What wild animal you ready to see, Saint?
Sainty.
Say, I don't even know any animals. What wild animal you ready to see, Sincere?
A tiger.
Where's our ticket?
Oh, ticket?
Pick it up. Where'd you put it?
Oh, wait, what is it?
Gotta get our ticket, man. We better get on a ride. Bring it over here. What if somebody take our ticket and they get on our ride? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Where's mommy at, man? They always taking forever.
I wish I can have like axe chocolate.
About to go get on the safari.
Hey guys.
How you doing? How you doing?
My name is Stephanie, and I'm going to be showing you guys around today. We do have another group who did check in, and I'm going to see if we can't find them hanging out around here.
Alrighty.
But we'll be ready to go in just a minute.
Alright. Ready to go, Irie? Ready to go, big guy? You ready to go, big guy?
I'm not ready to reach the zoo. Let's go. I'm not ready to reach the zoo.
I blame myself for his glasses.
What?
Because I took him from Saint Happy. Shoot.
Here, take some.
Oh, you got his hat?
No.
When you get his hat?
Irie, stay here. Hurry up, mommy, please.
Oh, did somebody lose a bracelet?
That's yours, right, baby?
Is this yours, hon? There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. So we're going to get a chance to see a whole bunch of different animals when we're driving around. Do you guys have any favorite animals that you can
My favorite animal is an elephant.
An elephant? Oh my gosh. Did you get a chance to see our elephants already?
No.
No? Well, you'll have to make sure to see them. We're not going to see any on this tour, but we actually have 8 elephants living here at the safari park, 3 mamas and all of their associated kids, and you'll be able to see them when you're walking around today. They've got a massive valley all to themselves because they actually have a team of humans all to themselves that they don't have to share with anybody, so they get their own special accommodations. Well, let's see. I'm not really sure where our other party has gotten off to, but that's fine. They can catch up with us if they need to. So why don't we go ahead and head around the corner here? We can start loading on up onto our cart, and we can be on our way.
Thank you.
Mommy, take the baby from me, please. Who wants to see?
Then
It
I
must
can
be
take
thrown
that
out, 'cause where's
laminated
his
card
hat?
back. Thank you. This is just to make sure that I know exactly who's supposed to be coming with me. Today it sounds like you guys. Does one of you guys already got that? Oh, never mind. Looks like Mom's got it.
And then our Asia is completely different area.
Cheetah.
A very handsome cheetah. This is a fun photo because right now he's scent marking and the scent behind. He actually shares this cheetah habitat with about 6 or 7 other cheetahs that come in here one at a time. Our cheetahs actually have this area, some behind the scenes bedrooms, and they're also about ready to head on out. Just a couple safety reminders though, while the cart is moving, I do need you guys to stay seated. And while we are going to pull over and say hi to a ton of different animals, for the first part of our hour and a half together, we're going to be focusing on wildlife that comes to us from the continent of Africa. But then we'll be switching gears and seeing some Asian
giraffe.
species too. However, one of our first animals we can say hello to are these
They are
absolutely
far
gorgeous
away.
giraffes.
You see them, Irie, over
There's
there?
actually also a couple of
I
baby
see
giraffes that are with the group too.
Oh, I saw a baby. I saw a baby.
There are 2 baby giraffes in this group, and both of them are about 5.5 months old. They were just born at the start of February. But even though they're only 5.5 months old, they're already more than 8 feet tall. Some pretty big babies.
Sit back, sit down, sit
They're hanging out with a number
There's no
of
windows.
birds that live in here. They're crowned cranes.
Sit up, sit right here.
Those crowned cranes have some very distinctive yellow feathers on their head, like a princess crown, which is where they get the name.
Like this one?
Wait. I was 2 happy faces.
I have different ones. I have 3 different ones. I have this one.
So have you guys ever had the chance to visit us here at the park before?
Yeah.
Yeah? When was the last time you were able to come?
Early last year.
Got it. I always want to know exactly how many of our brand new babies I should be showing off to you guys, and it sounds like we might still see quite a few new faces as we're driving around. I know we definitely want to see our elephants today, but are there any other animals that we're looking to say hello to?
Are there
The
hippos?
lions.
We don't have any hippos here at the park. Right now, all of our hippos live down at the San Diego Zoo.
Elephant.
I definitely know you love those elephants, but how do we feel about rhinos? Do we like rhinos?
Yeah. Rhino.
Awesome. Do you like zebra?
Yes.
Oh, great. I think we're going to have a lot of fun seeing all of those different animals. Here, we've got one of our flocks of birds. This is our flock of greater flamingos. And the greater flamingo is going to be coming to us from the Middle East and Northeast Africa. Oops, 1 second, guys. Here, the southern white rhinos are the most numerous rhinos here at the safari park. And they're also the most numerous in the wild. There's actually nearly 20,000 of them left in the world, which is great news because it means out of all the different rhinos, these are the ones who are least vulnerable to extinction.
See those stink?
These are actually some of the largest rhinos anywhere in the world. The girls that you see here weigh around 4,000 pounds each. So very big animal. But boys in this species can actually get even bigger. Boys actually are known to get nearly 6,000 pounds. And they can stand a full 6 feet tall on the shoulder. Does it smell funny, guys? Oh, rhinos definitely go to the bathroom too.
Rhinos poop too. I can smell it.
Her very first baby. So she is super pregnant, though you would not be able to tell from looking at her. She definitely can feel it though. She actually is 15 and a half months pregnant. So she is more than ready for that little one to be born. But rhinos are pregnant for around 15 to 16 months, though we have had some very unlucky moms in the past go a full 17 months as well. But those babies are usually born weighing around 100 pounds or so. So they definitely need the time to get as big as possible while they're still in the womb.
Rhinos poop. Can I have a water bottle?
Yes, of course. But also from conservation groups, researchers, and governments all over the world. And we are hopeful that the southern white rhino can actually help us to save another, much more critically endangered variety. So have any of you guys ever heard of their close cousins, the northern white rhinos? Yeah, so it's a familiar name that's been popping up in the news more regularly these days. Because sadly, the northern white rhino is on the verge of extinction.
There's only like one male left, right?
Oh, he passed away in 2018. So we are down to 2 females, and that's it. So the species is very literally on its last legs. But the good news is we don't just have a ridiculous number of living rhinos here at the park. We actually also have the world's largest collection of frozen animal DNA. And that includes DNA from 12 northern white rhinos. With that, we've been able to generate rhino embryos that are pure 100% northern white rhino DNA. And the hope is that some of those lovely ladies that we just saw will be able to serve as surrogate mothers for the next generation of northern white rhinos because their pregnancies and their DNA are so very similar. So that's definitely something that we've been working hard on. But because a rhino mom is pregnant for about a year and a half, it definitely is slow going. On top of that, something like this has never been attempted before. So our scientists are going very slow and steady to make sure we're being as cautious as possible to make sure we get everything are hanging out underneath the shade of the trees here. These Cape Buffalo boys are pretty big. Both of them are nearly 2,000 pounds in size. The buffalo actually get a reputation for being some of the more dangerous animals in Africa. They actually put more people in the hospital every year than any animal except for the hippopotamus. So for that reason, they get a reputation for being really mean and aggressive and short-tempered. But the truth is, it's not actually their fault. As it turns out, they have terrible eyesight, and their hearing is thought to be really bad as well. So that just means it's easy to sneak up on them accidentally. And of course, if you're a buffalo and something's rustling in the bushes, you have no way of knowing if that's just the wind or a lioness ready to attack. So a smart buffalo is going to trample first and ask questions never. That's why even here at the safari park, all of the other animals give those Cape buffalo plenty of space to make sure they're not sneaking up and surprising them. Now we're actually coming on up here to take a look at one of my personal favorite photo opportunities here at the safari park. This is a wonderful lookout that'll give us a chance to get a bird's eye view of all the animals we'll be seeing in the next few minutes. So if you guys like, we can hop off here and take a closer look. Now I am going to ask that you stay on this side of the log, please. There's a steep drop on the other side, and I don't want to lose you guys this early on in the day. Some of our sable antelope just ahead of us here.
Get that way. Apple rooms.
All of those giraffes over in the corner too. All right, guys, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Say cheetah. Cheetah. I need to put it underneath the trees over here.
It's a hawk back there, some type of big
The
bird.
sacred ibis have their
I don't know what
because
that
they
is, a
actually
turkey
have
or
an
something
important
in the
role
back.
to play as a representative
By a
of the
piece of wood
Egyptian
and
god of
very
the
back,
dead in
straight
Egyptian
back.
mythology.
It's a big piece
So
of
for
wood.
that reason, they
has
were
big head.
considered to be a
Pink
sacred
neck.
animal in ancient Egypt,
Look in the back.
and one that's incredibly culturally important.
Yeah, those little birds. I seen those, but you see
They
the ones in the
elected
back.
to use the ibis
Right in front of
as
the
a
tree, the big tree in the
representative for the
back.
god of the dead.
There's a bird at the bottom of it. Look,
Vultures
look at
that live in the
That one right
area.
there?
Straight back, look at his
In
legs.
fact, our sacred ibis
back,
do
right there
share
where
their
Right there?
Yeah.
Oh!
Vulture.
over here on the far side of the trees more often than not.
Look at those.
I saw
Nope,
it.
there's some cranes down there, but apparently our vultures have decided to go hang off somewhere else. Well,
Yeah.
I
that's
saw
all right.
two of them. I saw two of them.
Are they all up on their nest back there?
Yeah, they're in the back.
Where we were just at.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
There was like a big white one and then like a brown one.
Yeah, some of our handsome different species that live in here. But definitely we get a chance to care for a great many vultures here at the park. So we'll all have more of an opportunity to see them.
You guys clip the rings or something like the round table fly?
So all different zoos tend to have their own preferred methods for making sure that their animals stay put. We do think it's important for them to get fresh air whenever they like. So for us, we actually train our vultures and our other birds to be comfortable spreading their wings so we can trim a couple of their feathers. And just like our hair, their feathers do grow back, so they do need to get their wings trimmed very regularly. But that's actually something that they're comfortable doing in exchange for their favorite snacks. They'll actually come over to their care team and spread their wings for us. And if any of them decide that they don't like getting their wings trimmed, that's not something they are very comfortable with, that's fine, because we have plenty of indoor aviaries where they can live as well. But making sure that our birds stay here is a very important part of protecting Californian wildlife too. So we have a lot of Californian vultures, and we want to make sure that ours don't accidentally kick them out of their home and become invasive. Some of our sable antelope up on the hillside over here. You can see a few more up by the rocks, and we've got 3 of them down here. These sable antelope is
A boy, a boy's is a boy. It's
The
like
girls are able to
right
take
there.
one look at
Two
him
boys,
and know
two
exactly
boys.
how her best friend Kura. But the one who's closest to us watching is named Section, and she recently moved here from the Los Angeles Zoo. Like our handsome boy Gowan here. Now, Gowan is going to be a recommended breeder for the Maasai SSP, or Species Survival Plan. We always joke that it's basically online dating for wildlife, because all of our animals actually do have their own internet dating profile. Just instead of things like their likes and their dislikes, those profiles include who they're related to, what their medical history is, and how many kids they've had. And that information is shared with all other accredited zoos around the world. And with that information, we can make sure that we are selecting the most biologically compatible Prince or Princess Charming for our animals, no matter where in the world they might live. And by doing that, we're able to ensure as much genetic diversity as possible. So those black and white markings actually allow them to keep track of where their friends are. When they're grazing with their heads on the ground, you might notice that black rhinos and white rhinos are exactly the same color. There's no difference. And really, they only look different colors depending on what type of mode they've been rolling
He's
in.
there so they can make babies.
Well, Arya is hanging out in the boma for any number of reasons.
He's here, like a
She is actually
baby.
very,
Like she
very
goes
eager
with
to
a
work with her
baby.
characters. Arya knows her own name. She knows that if she comes over when she hears her name, she's probably going to get rewarded by her team with delicious snacks. And using that same sort of reward-based trait is our young male by the name of Kendi. And Kendi and Arya were actually recommended to
she works
breed
here,
each
so.
other, again, based on the Species Survival Plan, or the SSP, for the black rhinos that we house in accredited zoos. Well, unfortunately, oh yeah, so Kendi's on the young side. He's only about 5 years old, and honestly, he might still put on a couple 100 pounds. In the wild, would have no opportunity to breed at this young age because older, tougher males would definitely be taking away their breeding opportunities. Here, though, he's had a chance to be flirting with Arya for the last year or two, and honestly, they're so cute. They're like high school sweethearts that are just sort of fumbling around trying to figure everything out. We're not expecting a baby from them anytime in the near future, but eventually, we do hope that they'll get their act together and start their family here. Arya's just about 2 years older than him, so I believe she's 6 or 7 this year. Hi, cutie. It's like you coming on down to the water.
See the rhino? See the rhino?
Kendi is very distinctive. He only has half a tail. We think that when Kendi was a baby, his mom accidentally stepped on his tail and broke it. But it definitely is very distinctive.
This size, sister.
They come to us from the Saharan desert of northern Africa. Now at the moment, this is a species that is officially considered to be extinct in the wild. Though fortunately, we do have quite a few of them here at the safari park. We actually have had about 680 of them born here over the years, so they're definitely doing pretty well at the park. They're doing so well that we're now working together.
When you get older, we can do that. You gotta be 6 years old.
What?
Or you go in the back of the cart. What those people doing? See those people in there? They're over there with the animals.
Setting aside protected land so that we can
I took mommy to do that before. You get in that cart right there.
Oh,
very big cattle over here. Can't see the cow, but you can definitely see the horns. And this particular variety of cattle, called the Ankole or the Watusi cattle, both males and females, who we like to call our real social distance champion, because his horns actually do stretch a full 2 meters or 6 feet across. Very big guy. Fortunately, those horns are not totally full on the inside. It's almost more spun. Their speed and their preference for being hunted by cheetahs, lions, and pretty much every other sort of predator in Africa has actually given them a pretty funny nickname in combination with 3 black lines that you can see around their backside. You guys see what looks almost like a letter M going with the center line down their tail and then the 2 other black lines on either one of their hands. Because a number of our teenage boys were actually getting to an age where they could start reproducing too. So again, we didn't want to have any inbreeding, and we also didn't want any animals to get hurt if this new male decided that they were a threat. So the teenage boys got moved to their own area, and you can see them looking at their moms from on top of the hill. So they're just on the other side of the cart, hanging out on the hilltop up here. They've been having a lot of fun wandering around and getting to know all of their new neighbors. But they also want to check up on what their mamas are doing. So they've been hanging out over here, watching them flirt with the new male. Now, in the wild, they would pretty regularly be trying to return to their moms after being chased away, just because that's their moms. But those moms would be very firm and consistently chasing them back off again until they figured out that it was time for them to be all grown up, out of the house and looking for jobs. These guys, though, their only job is to figure out how to be handsome young gentlemen so that they'll have a chance with the female themselves later on. Now we're going to be officially crossing the boundary from our African habitat. We're not going to be growing a very thick wool coat because, of course, they do not have a farmer to cut their wool off of them every spring. Instead, they're going to have a much simpler, just regular fur coat, and those things are going to be permanent. But deer grow antlers instead, and those antlers are just temporary. They actually grow a new set every year and shed them following the breeding season. Right now, these boys are still in the process of growing out their antlers, which is why they look soft and fuzzy, like they're covered in velvet. That velvet is actually a thin layer of skin and hair covering up a blood supply. Because while that antler bone is growing, it needs nutrition. It needs food to support that growth spurt. It's only when the antlers are fully chanced to reproduce before, so he still hasn't quite figured out. But we are hopeful that the girls will give him a great education because we've got some very experienced mama rhinos out here in the field. In this he really just seems to adore attention. that he was used him for behind-the-scenes tours. So people would walk up to him from the other side of the barrier and
Harry always trying to show somebody something.
So he's probably still expecting that. Although here, while he's at the safari park, we're hoping he'll be a bit more of a wild rhino and be a little more inclined to reproducing. Though again, right now he's yet to figure it out, but fingers crossed he'll get there. He moved here again based on that recommendation. Oh goodness, you guys are going to spend all day together with these new best friends. Ballet versus sumo, I love it.
That's my stuff, Papa. Putting your dirty fingers on my stuff. No, no, no.
That's some pretty good words, I gotta say.
Roman, this way. Yeah, come on, this way.
I won't be with Sitsa.
Sincere. You want to be with Sincere?
Go ahead.
Keep them both.
This one about to go to sleep.
Keeper trust is trying to get him away. Fortunately, all of our animals here are very good at learning from their experiences. So he's coming on up to investigate the keeper.
How's the tram ride? See the animals?
You have an animal.
You see all the animals?
Very much is good
You see all the animals?
at getting exactly what they want.
You see all the animals?
They have learned to really like that.
You see all the animals?
Those animals actually end up becoming some of our wildlife in the past. Get comfortable walking around among the buffalo, trust is working their way from just trust with their cheerful. So that you can start walking around on the limited environment. We've been traveling off the safari park to elementary schools and nursing homes to bring the zoo to people who can't easily come to us as our wildlife ambassadors. We're hopping onto this main stage right again. Middle where there is something more loud as that gravel road that we were driving around. Yes, it looks like this is another great opportunity to stay color to that. We call that walking along the sandy beach at the bottom of the hill.
There's one
Just water. What?
Yeah, find a trash can so you can throw it away.
Boom, boom, boom.
What you should do is post Riri from the block and his girl. Post Lil Pookie from the block and his girl. And say, Goose, this is what you do.
Guess we live from San Diego Zoo. Trying to find the gorillas. Irie, stay on the path. We're at the zoo with the family.
I'm hot. I'm hot, Mommy. Mama, where's the bell?
Sincere, stay right there. You see your mom's right there, bro.
What's that?
Chill out, your mom's all the way back there. You have to go find the gorillas. It is hot. It's fish grease today.
Oh, well, that's the same thing.
See if we see any of these gorillas out. See if we catch any of these gorillas out today. One you can barely see, he's hiding in the back. Sincere, you see this one?
I think that's a boy because a boys are bigger.
Yeah. Like that one?
That's a girl.
That's a girl?
Yeah. That is a boy right there. That is a boy. I can tell.
You can tell.
The scores are like really small.
Really small?
Look at like his head.
Yeah.
Somebody shaved his head.
Somebody shaved his head?
Oh, Daddy, you can see that?
Yeah, I see him.
It's like in the hole. It's like squeezing.
Oh, yeah. Look, you better sit down. Look at this big one over here. See the other one back there laying down in the back? In the cave. You see him back there in the cave?
I can see him.
All right, come on, let's go. Come on.
No, not where you are. No. I just computer on the other side, I had already opened it up. That's not what you do with
Everybody's sweating. It's a hot day. It's at least 90. Forecast hot. Definitely did not give us an accurate forecast for today. Birds. A white-fronted bee eater. We need one of those at the house.
To eat flies?
Bees. I just said it's a bee eater.
Yes!
You just now. Let's just not click a few. Saintie's burning up.
Yes.
Yeah, look at him. He's sweating like everybody else. He's been sweating like everybody else. He's been sweating like everybody else. Everybody in here sweating. So chat live from the zoo. Live from the zoo, baby. We got the White Claws going.
A bee eater. We need to have room. Oh, it's a bridge. You know G-O-R-I-L-A-S. What that spells?
Gorillas.
Gorillas.
Spells gorillas. We just haven't seen the gorillas.
Now, what part
Exit Park, this one.
Yeah, I hear that.
An elephant?
emojis.
Why?
You know that was emojis we just walked past. If there's a gift shop right there, then yeah. If not, then we'll get you something somewhere else, okay? Don't worry about it. We're always getting you something, okay? Trust Daddy. Because there's nothing worth getting, you're not going to get nothing, okay? We're always spending my money. This is going to have to be a spring-fall activity.
When it's a little cold.
Yeah.
You know the zoo, how the zoo is. Even
I
in
mean, I thought
February,
it was.
it's
I
hot.
thought it was safe with the weather. We at the zoo. Sorry, I didn't show you no animals. I was vlogging instead of streaming, so you know to subscribe to my YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come on, mommy.
Mommy is tired.
Work it out. Work it out. Work
You
it
gotta
out.
stop.
Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. You tired? You ain't off 2 White Claws.
You ain't been
I'm
pushing no
sweating.
stroller.
I'm sweating.
You ain't been pushing no stroller.
Where you going?
I'm.
Where you going?
I don't know.
Oh, go. We came through here?
No.
No, Irene. Can't get out right now.
No.
Yes, sir. Come on, come on. Good day at the San Diego Zoo. Headed home now, actually.
That's dirty.
You're not supposed to be here. It's up north. Big ass.
Well, I can use the bathroom. Alright, we want to go to the bathroom before we go?
It's only a 40-minute drive. If you want to get them some souvenirs, speak now, forever hold your peace. Try one of these shops over here on the right.
That's what we have, man.
You guys want to look up?
I had a turtle.
The water bottle? Anywhere in the park, any restaurant, you can ask to just refill them and they can fill them up for you. No problem.
So let's go inside first. I mean, it's just not just pick something. Let's go inside. No, baby. No, baby. Come on, sister. Thank you. Appreciate it. AC. Let's hang out in here for the rest of the day.
I like the Be Happy.
Wait, sincere. Sincere, wait for Ivory. Wait for your sister.
I have a water slide. I'm gonna have a book. Up here.
I like the Be Happy.
Sorry. Which way you gonna go, bro? That's a line. Let's go around this way.
Go where I can go. Okay. Lego animals. Keep looking. Up there.
If you don't see nothing, that's okay. We can always get something good from Target. We don't have to get nothing if you don't see nothing. Keep walking, keep looking, keep looking.
A lot more, Easton.
Sincere, we don't have to buy nothing. Remember that, okay?
Good, Sincere.
Sincere, this place is more souvenirs. It's not really cool toys. It's just, remember I was at SeaWorld. I mean at San Diego Zoo. You want that unit? Oh my goodness, waste of money. We can do that.
Guys, let me show you.
Play with it for 2 days and then throw it away.
Look. Mom, look.
Sincere, Sincere.
You're gonna see something.
I think you'll be good without anything in here, don't you think? There no good toys in there, huh? Yeah, we gotta go to the toy store. I've been trying to tell you. If we could have bought you something in there, you would have played with it 2 times, and then would have been in the trash. We gotta get you good toys.
They see people, they look like they're trying to take her eggs away from her.
Okay, Irie. Sincere, was that bird trying to escape? Was that bird trying to escape? The one you just made him run away. Hey, big guy.
What you said?
Hey, big guy, you got food all over your shirt.
What you said that?
The bird that you were just chasing, was he trying to get away? Look like he chased him back into his habitat. This way, girl, right? No, tram, park exit. Yeah, this way, this way, this way, this way. Huh? Yeah, we passed that on the way out. That's going back. We just did an African loop. That's what I'm saying. Irie. Ooh wee. I'm tired. Second White Claw. Waiting on the family. That's that on that.
Even when it's raining, bust shots at the rainbow. Do you know how many bricks you can fit in a Durango? Deranged, mango, insane, untamed. Kinda like Rick James, but